Hi boys, I hope you're having a good time at home. I miss you. I have a project for you this week that you can even do some of outside if you like to be outside. Hopefully the weather cooperates. You're gonna need a paper or two and some crayons. There's gonna be a couple other things I'm gonna ask you to get, but I'll explain more about those in just a minute. So we're talking about texture this week, and what we're gonna do is just find a way to do different rubbings of texture. So on that paper or two that you have, however many you wanna do, you're gonna take it, fold it in half like you're making a card. Mom and Dad might have to help a little bit with this. Open it up. Fold it in half the other way. So now you have 4 different sections. And you can leave the paper together like this if you want, but it might be easier to cut it apart because we want to put a different texture in each of these papers or each of these squares. So cutting it apart is going to make that a little bit easier to do. Cut that apart, and then you're going to need to look for things with texture. So just look around your house, things that feel different when you rub your hand on them. Like the table might feel soft. You want to try and find things that are going to be a little bit more rough or bumpy for this to work really well. So here I have a block. I'm going to put my paper on my block. I'm going to just take a crayon. Any color will work. The darker the better. Fat crayons work wonderful for this, so if you have fatter crayons, grab them. And I'm just going to hold the paper with one hand. Moms and dads, you might need to help hold the paper because sometimes the paper wants to move. And I'm just going to run my crayon over the paper, and it's picking up that texture of the block. And it looks almost like I printed that on there. I printed all those dots. So there's one. Another one, I found this trivet. So I'm going to just take a different piece of paper, grab a crayon. Sometimes it helps if you hold the crayon on its side. And you can see I'm getting almost like this honeycomb print showing up on my paper. Found a case of dominoes here. So I'm going to just take my paper and a different color and run my crayon over that, and I have these stripes that show up. But you can take it outside and do this on trees, on sidewalks. That concrete is usually pretty bumpy and it makes for great texture. Anywhere you can find textures. Inside, outside, whatever you can find. And we're just looking for different textures and how they look different when we put them on the paper. Have fun with this. I hope you get some time outside to find some different things with texture out there around your house. Baskets, laundry baskets. Look at your toys. Toys have lots of texture. Also in the kitchen is a great place to find things with texture. Have fun just rubbing your crayon over the paper on that textured item and see what it looks like when you get it on your paper. I'll see you next week with another project. Bye.